Yo, 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 what's up, YouTube? It's me, your boy Chris, aka Wonder Kid Tino. To all my new subscribers, welcome to this channel. To anybody, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell, hit the notification, all that stuff. Yeah, yada yada. But yeah, man, it's been a busy 2 weeks, man. If you don't know, if you don't follow my Instagram, um, I got accepted to two film festivals, uh, this past weekend and the week prior. So back-to-back film festivals. Man, I tell you, man, it was quite of an experience. Film festivals I got accepted to was the Black Film Festival and the Indie Vegas Film Festival. So shout out to you guys, man. And yeah, man, like I said, it was an experience. I learned a lot too, as well, especially starting off with the Black Film Festival. Um, you know, getting Bubblegum, which was uh, the animation I got accepted. That I got accepted. The animation that I got accepted. Yeah, I got accepted for was Bubblegum, here at Hoodlum. Just seeing the preview of just not only my stuff, but just seeing what I was up against with other competitors. Um, it was an experience because it really showed the contrast, um, of a studio production versus of what I do. And what I do is I do animation like they do animation, but the animation, for me, it's just solo. I don't have a animation team to work with yet. So it was just interesting just seeing the contrast of those two, and just knowing how to break down particular scenes, and how things. Because I watch a lot of animation documentaries, and I was able to explain the difference of mine versus theirs, with my mom. And basically, yeah, it was just interesting to see you know um, people using studios with animation, and just watching and learning, and just really seeing up person close of how the movement and the frames and everything was just done, and how beneficial it is to use studio production when necessary. So shout out to the competitors. One of my favorite competitors that I really enjoyed watching his episode series was Furious and the Fat Cat Homecoming. Again, Furious and the Fat Cat Homecoming. I just enjoyed it, man, just from not only from the animation standpoint, but the acting and just how everything looked, and the story and all that stuff. So shout out to that brother right there. His stuff was really good, man. And then the next day it was the award ceremony. And the award ceremony, they was giving out awards, and they had their categories of feature films, best animation, best actor, actress, etc. So the layout was very nice, and it was similar to I guess like a smaller version of like a BET award show. So that was cool. They had performances there. This one girl, she was like a rapper, so she performed her song. It was a jazz musician there. He played the saxophone and all those things. And the guy from 101, the actor that played Dwayne, he was there. He sat next to me, so that was cool. We chopped it up a little bit. Another guy that was cool, his name was Brandon Murray. He was cool, chopped it up with him. So overall, man, it was some good people there, man. When it came down to the awards, did I win? Fortunately, your boy didn't win, an award there. But it was all good, man. It just wasn't my time to win. But I was just grateful to be there because, again, going back to the production aspects, um, there are people there that spent, you know, quality amount of money on, production. These were very professional, experienced cinematographers, directors, um, uh, as well as the animation studios. You know, uh, the product that they produce was very professional. So I won't really call it like the upper echelons, of industry people, but I was pretty much at the B tier list. Yeah, I consider to be, more of the B tier list. And, I'm just sitting there. I'm just like, man, yeah, like I'm just here. I'm just cooling, and all those things. So that was the Black Film Festival, and then this past weekend I went to the Indie Film Festival. Now this film festival, it was more of a, a mixture, a cultural mixture of people. There were some people that were overseas, like this one lady, she was from Korea. Uh, there was like another group of people. They were from Italy, so it was more of like a diverse group of people. Now, the indie film, their setup was, a lot more different from the Black Film Festival. The indie setup, they had like a red carpet where, you could take pictures. They had like a photographer right there, so if you want to take pictures, go ahead. Then they had a host that did interviews. So if you wanted to get interviewed, you can just go over there and, get an interview. So the setup was um, very, very, very key in on, just that whole setup. That was, pretty cool. It made you feel like, you were, somebody, So I like that a lot of what they did. Um, so yeah, so the first day, just like the Black Film Festival, I went to go uh, see the Bubblegum on the big screen, and again, similar to the Black Film Festival, it was a good experience. This one was a little bit different because, like the Black Film Festival, um, I was in a category of animation. So my slot was animation, and I was able to see everybody's animation. This one wasn't like that. My slot, I was just mixed in with any and everybody. So with this slot, I was one of the animators there. So yeah, so I was able to watch it, and it was cool, and there was a lot of people there, man. There was a lot of people there, which I was surprised. The Black Film Festival had a lot of people there for the showing, but this one was way more um, than it was at the other one, which was cool. And I can't lie, y'all, man. After the first one, and seeing what I was compared to with the production, I can't lie. When I was watching, Bubblegum, like mentally, I won't say I was doubting myself, but I wasn't. I was I was putting a lot of pressure on myself when I was, getting ready to view it, because I was just like, well, you know, I went up against, studios and other production, and mine is not like that. And, I was, kind of being a little bit hard on myself. But as I was watching it, and as I was hearing some of the reactions, from people when I was watching the film, the giggles, a little bit of laughter, um, and how people were into it and listening to that as I'm watching it, I was just like, you know what? This is not all that bad as I thought it was, So I had to, cut myself some slack and give myself some credit. But when it was over, just how the audience reacted as far as, the clapping and the applaud. And don't get me wrong, like the Black Film Festival, they did that too, at the end of, the showing of Bubblegum. But this one, it was just different, man. And it made me feel good. The Black Film Festival made me feel good too, but this one, it added a little bit of extra. I can't lie to y'all. Um, so yeah, oh yeah, so yeah, I got also too. I took pictures. I got interviewed as well. With the pictures and stuff like that, I will show you guys at the end of the video. So yeah, so I went through that process as well. So then the next day was the award ceremony. So went there. The award ceremony. It was just straightforward. Um, they had like a lot of categories. They had animation categories, but they had a lot of categories, and all those things. Feature films and all this stuff, yada yada yada. So everybody was getting an award, and I was just sitting there because the award show started at 8, and it was getting ready to be close to 9:30, and I was already clocked out because I was just like, well, I'm not gonna win nothing. So I'm just sitting here, I'm looking at my hand, I'm picking at my little blister, because I got like a little blister in my hand, so I'm just picking at it, just buying time, just like, man, I'm about to go home because it's getting late. You know what I'm saying? And the award category was um, best best attendance, best attendance for an animation, right? And the host said Bubblegum, and I looked and I was like, oh snap, that's me, So I got up there, shook hands, got my awards for it, and yeah, dude, I was surprised, I was nervous, and I didn't know what to say. So my speech was very lackluster to say the least. But yeah, man, I wasn't really expecting that, so I was just like speechless, really. So yeah, so shout out to the indie festival, man, for uh, accepting me, and as well as the Black Film Festival for accepting me, um, and all those things. And overall, what I've learned, man, with award shows, um, especially with my viewers that you know are inspired to go to award shows, and you know and all those things, and want to win an award. um, what I've learned is uh, production is going to be the main source of you winning or not. Now granted, there are some film festivals, like case in point with the indie festival, where you might have a percentage of winning, and I'm gonna be honest with you, it's a small percentage of that. But if you're looking to get into the film festival, and let's just say, like, what is the thing I can do to win the award, I'm here to tell you, your best bet is going to be the production. So what that means is set a budget. Knowing what you're going to get into, and set a budget, not based upon uh, you know uh, your finances per se, but based upon, as if based upon the judges, how would they judge, because they're looking at they're looking at cinematography, they're looking at angles, they're looking at you know uh location, they're looking at actors and all those things. So when you have a budget, or you build a budget, the budget will open up those opportunities for you to basically showcase those those target points. So for example, like, let's just say you want to film a movie out here in Vegas. What is Vegas known for? The Strip. But you have to find legalization at the Strip, and that requires some type of financial budget, production wise. You know what I'm saying? Not only just to film there, but to get the proper angles to capture the feel of Vegas. So when the judges watch it, or the viewers watch it, they're there in Vegas. It feels like it's there. When your budget is low, you're not able to capture that essence of what Vegas is, or whether it's in Miami or whether it's in New York or whether it's in LA, whether it's in Atlanta and all those things. But case in point, budgeting and the production, and whether it's the production, yeah, just production, or production studios, that is going to be, the biggest thing to have if you want to win. You know what I'm saying? If you want to win a feature film, short film, if you want to win multiple awards, budgeting is going to be the key to all of this. Now, if you're like me, where you're more like, for me, like I'm more uh, independent, do it yourself. I have other I can do other attributes. If you're more like me, to where you're more focused on, you like to be in the art itself, I'm here to tell you there's a small percentage that you might win something. You know what I'm saying? Because for me, I could do so much. I could draw, I could draw the characters, I could draw the frame, I could do the background, I could edit, I could do all of those things. I may not be like the master you know uh, of everything, but I'm a jack of all trades. So if you have that skill, if you lean more to my side, just just fair warning, so you won't be mad, you won't be all these things. There's a small percentage, because again, you're going up against, like I was, you're going up against productions, you're going up against studios. So you might be overlooked, but don't be too down on your luck. There will be a film festival that will award you as the underdog, and that's okay. Neither is right, neither is wrong. I'm just spitting game of just overall what I've learned. So there you go. Um, and another thing that I've learned, man, overall, man, outside of the politics, man, just being accepted into a film festival and seeing your product on the big screen is already golden enough, man. If I was thinking, I would have took pictures of it, but it's just like, dude, man, look, man, if you believe me, you believe me. If you don't, you don't. But the big screen experience, is just something to behold. And this is not the first film festival that I went to. The first, well, it is the first film festival that I went to, but the first film festival that I was a part of, it was the Silver State Film Festival. Yeah, the Silver State Film Festival. I don't know if they're around anymore, but I was a part of them, and they showcased my very first film, my short film, Art That's Not Tainted. My family went. Shout out to the homie Giannis. He went under my behalf, and yeah, man. From what I was shown, just briefly with the video footage that he captured, it was cool, man. And I had a picture. I think I lost it, but I had a picture of where he shot a scene where I was on the big screen, so it's cool. But overall, seeing your projects on the big screen, it's nothing like that. So my advice overall, whether you're doing big production or whether you're doing more of a smaller or independent production like me, a DIY production like me, and you're talented in that area, regardless of path, just do it, bro. Just go to the film festival, get out there, show your product, because it's nothing like that experience on seeing your stuff on the big screen. So, other than that, announcements. I know you guys got the notification already, but the new Bubblegum animation is coming out this Friday. So, mark your calendars or click on the bell to notify you. It's 7 p.m. Pacific time. But if you just click on the bell, whatever you are, it will notify you of when, um, the animation is going to premiere. So that's going to be coming out. Um, oh, and also too, that's going to come out. The animation is going to come out, and also too, this is the last bubblegum animation from the first phase. So from Hoodlum to Hero, to Candy Rage, to Nightmares featuring Yontae, those three are the first phase of Bubblegum. So this one that's coming up, Nightmares featuring Yontae, is the last Bubblegum out of the first phase, and then um, uh, I'm going to be going into the second phase with Bubblegum, and I will make an announcement with that um, in the near future in a couple of months. So I'm not going to reveal anything right now because it's still, a tad bit early. Everything is still in the works. I got to organize everything, but this is the last Bubblegum animation out of the first phase. So thank you guys for the journey. It's been a blessing for me. Just uh, just faith-based wise, man. Just trusting the Lord uh, to help me, to carry me. Just stay true to the vision. Like, don't stray away from it, no matter how hard it gets, no matter how long it takes. Just stay true to the vision. Because I have everything written down just from a plan perspective of you know, uh, what I'm going to do and what I need to do. So yeah, man, it's just been that, man. I've been having fun. Um, this is what I enjoy to do, man. And thank you guys for the support. Because July of this year will make it a year since the first bubblegum animation story wise that I've released. So and now I'm at the end of the first phase, about to go into the second phase. So thank you guys for the support. And also, good news. I want to shout out to the Bubblegum voice actress. I have a Bubblegum voice actress. Her name is Melody Garbett. Um, she's the homegirl from Compton. You know, uh, Good people's man. I just want to shout her out. I appreciate, her lending her voice lines for this new animation that's coming out on Friday. So shout out to her. She's the Bubblegum voice actress, and we got some stuff, in the works later down the line. So shouts out to her. Um, Another announcement too, outside of Bubblegum, I will finally drop a new Wonder Kid Tino animation skit. It's going to be on the way soon. I just recorded my voice lines for it, and yeah, man. The last one I did a short not that long ago of me playing basketball, because Wonder Kid Tino is just me as a character, but me playing basketball a little bit. But really, the last one that I did was a little over a year ago, and that was Mr. Wave, talking about the waves that I got. But excuse me, I haven't got my hair cut, so that's why I got this hat on. But yeah, talking about the waves that your boy got. But yeah, man, Wonder Kid Tino, you know, cartoon character is just myself, and I just want to have fun. This is nothing too serious for me. I just want to have fun, make people laugh. This is just inspired by certain experience that I went through, particularly when I was a little bit younger. So this is just me just reflecting back on that time, being comedic about it, being goofy, joyful about it, and all those things. I talk about me playing basketball, because basketball is my favorite sport. As you can see with this hat, it's the Rockets. I'm a Rockets fan. Shout out to the Houston Rockets. But me playing basketball, shoot, I mean, me trying to talk to some girls, spit some game, uh, me being a working, dude, have a regular job. So this is just me just having fun, man. Uh, Laughing at life and all those things. So hopefully you guys can enjoy that. But yeah, be on the lookout for Wonder Kid Tino. I got a new animation of myself. So, and overall, man, those are the updates, man. And like I said, man, my speech at the Indie Film Festival was lackluster. But I will say this though. Again, this is what I love to do. I like to thank all my supporters. I like to thank mom. I like to thank, my brother out there in New Jersey, Big Mike. I like to thank Kenyon for, lending uh, uh, the voices. I like to thank uh, some of my coworkers that have, supported me and, liked the character, all that stuff. It's a lot of things. I don't really have a whole lot of time. I'm about to run 30 minutes. But overall, my thing is this, man. Um, I just like to thank the Lord for creating me and seeing fit to bless me with this gift. Because the Bible says, don't be deceived, brothers, for every good gift and every perfect gift comes from God above, man. And, if it wasn't for him, man, none of this would be possible because he's the creator of all things. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of times, we tend to champion ourselves based upon how great we are, but we forget that we're just a creation. And, there is a creator that has created us and has placed gifts in us. And that's the only one, our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ, man. He's the only one. And I just want to let you guys know, all those things, man. For myself, for you guys, I mean, you don't have to be an animator. You could be whatever, but just to look at your own life and to see that, you do have a gift, in something. And I'm talking about a good, perfect gift. I want to be clear. I'm not talking about the other stuff. A good, perfect gift, whether it's athlete or whatever the case may be, that you enjoy and that gives you peace, that comes from the Lord. So anytime you think about it, hey, that's the Lord, man. He, designed you. He designed me perfectly, man. So yeah, man. I just wanted to put that in there. Other than that, man, shoot, hey, Jesus loves you, man. You already know the deal. Give your life to him and all that. Until then, man, see you in the next video. Peace.